know I got something to say because I still got my bonnet on, but black people get on my nerves. Black people will go into an Asian.
And I agree, because it's like, they'll literally, you don't find it weird that they enslaved us and then try to teach us the Bible and doing all that humane act to us while preaching us the Bible? I'm really starting to believe what my friend said. People are brainwashed. Like, God is real. I hate when people try to make it seem like when you are spiritual, you must believe in some type of like you're doing evil things. Because there's like a Haitian guy here, and he be wanting me to eat his food, and I did, and then I start feeling anxious and feeling sick, and he knows that, and then he be asking questions to see if I know that he know. And something about demon slayer could be symbolic, where it explains that these demons will do stuff to you. And I used to have a mom, and I can't keep her around. Like, she's very karmic, where she would do things in your food, give you items that wish bad on you. Even a nice lady from this unemployment assistant, I will never forget the phone call she gave me where she said, be careful how people gift you things. And I think she experienced someone giving her a gift and it really had bad juju on it. Like, you got to be careful who pour your drink, who cook your food, who... And it's crazy, like, the same ones that be acting so biblical be the same ones doing the spiritual attack. And then they wonder why you're so spiritually awakened and know so much. And then people will go to the nail salon and they altar right there in front, like literally at the desk. And then they have that whole thing that either a shrine in a waterfall, like, and other statues by it. So it's like, I feel like African American people are the only ones that are like really don't know themselves. And the ones that be saying they're Christian, they don't even keep up in their prayers, they don't keep up in their tithes, and they're not nice. And what I mean by that, they'll act fake nice. It's always like they're trying to act like they're better than you. Like, oh, I'm more holier than you. But you cheated on your husband. Or your husband cheated on you. You don't know nothing about loyalty. You always live in an ego. You always looking for something to spend on. And then you're never satisfied. And you want me to sit here and listen to you and what you got to say? You're the same person, if I tell you something, you go tell everybody else. They'll look at Hypso, HYSSOP, and it's in Psalms 51 verse 7, and you make the bath, and they'll look at it like weird. You using herbs that you also use in your food that's also found in other ingredients. Okay, all right. Like, that's why I see why my friend tell me like she don't tell people stuff, because it's like it makes them cringe. It makes them get out of character. Like, they will try to tell you what to do, and it's so sad that like one of my old cancer friends, he's very spiritual. It's like they're brainwashed. He was yelling into the top of his lung, and it's like they beating it into them where they don't even know who they are, and then trying to tell you what you're doing is wrong. And child, that's why I just let people be. I just let people be, because the things that people be saying that's demonic, they be doing the most demonic shit. No offense, and it's even crazy. Some of the Haitian girls will even protect them. They be like, the men be lying, saying they don't do magic. They do charm magic. They do love magic. They even do sex magic, where they'll touch on yourself, look at a picture, dream about you. That's why when I see a man say, oh, I dreamed about you, I can't control it, oh, I can't help it, that's this person really telling you they have a spiritual demon on them. Like, literally. They was hoping that it will manifest, and it will only work if like this person didn't do nothing to sever the relationship. You're liking them, you're infatuated with them, then it could enhance. But when you are disgusted, you do not like them, it will not work at all. Don't matter how many times you do that. The most you might do is like make this person have moments where they're thinking of you. And that's why I just how people want to act dumb, like they want to act like they don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna act dumbfounded too. Like, somebody was like really mad. They like, oh, you don't eat pork. Like, nope, I don't. So don't let them play in your face and then flip it like you tripping. Like, don't let them, because that shit be crazy. And I was just explaining to another beautiful woman that came in here before she went to work. I'm like, it's like African Americans, black people, we're our worst enemy. Like, we can't even work together. And then I was trying to say, oh, some Haitian people work together. But then the nice Haitian lady was like, yeah, some. But some could be your enemy too. Like, some of them don't want to see you win. And I don't know what's that about. I really don't. I don't. Even having an older man, he's like, I've been here and he's seen, you know, a lot. Because he's like 74. So he's seen when things like had signs where you have to go here and I don't care what nobody says. It's like they want you to be so slowed down. And I remember telling to a Virgo that works here, and we don't hang anymore. He got a new Honda and everything. But I would say, like, parents will attack you to the point it's like they want you to be successful by 30, doing everything to be a karmic, doing everything to make home seem like uncomfortable, to the point you're living on your own, and then they hoping that you're struggling. Like, these demons will act so strategically how to fuck you over financially, mentally, spiritually. I don't even explain myself. People will talk bad on you. Like, that's how you know someone's in competition. Like, they gotta be like, oh, you can't afford this. And she was explaining to me, because she's a mom of 4, like, they will try to bring confusion, or like, you know, like someone told me in a reading, like, your broke karmic brother, like how do you survive this? How do you? I'm like, prayer and making sure I stay cleansed and going really hard. But sometimes we got to ask ourselves, why are we going so hard? Is it like somebody around us holding us back? Because there's karmic people that don't want to see you win, don't want you to be successful. You the same one that helped they bummy ass when they ain't want to work a job. And I hate that there's narcissistic people out here. They'll use a sob story, feel bad for me. You do something for them, you help them out, and they'll be like acting like they have amnesia that you did that, and they don't really care. That's why I'm like, be selfish, do you? Because people are never going to tell you what you like. They're not going to tell you. It's like when someone, my nail tech, and I do not like this black woman because she voted for Trump, and once I found that, I blocked her, and she's not my nail tech anymore. So sad. They like literally beat that into black people. Like, they just want us to be like, if you pay attention to the TV show, it's always men and women fighting over the men, men being looked at very lustful and charming, and we doing the most low vibrational shit. Like, it just be, I remember a girl going off on TikTok saying about it, like it really did piss me off. Like, they had a 6-year-old and like women was checking it behind on the 6-year. I'm like, why would y'all do that and post that? And people like that stupid ass content. That's what they want us to be doing. But once we talk about something educational, something that's good for your soul, mind, and body, they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear even about prayer. When I was saying, like, in May of 2014, a lot of people was going through spiritual attack, but the ones that was going through spiritual attack, May, June, July, you wasn't keeping up your prayer routine. You wasn't, listening to your church music. It don't make me upset, but it just makes me, like, concerned, They don't want to understand you. They just want you to be okay with doing doing what is told. It wasn't crazy when that lady said, like, watch out when people try to say you can't afford this, you can't do this, you're not able to do that. And then they'll know that later when you talk to someone else, like a shrink or whoever, they'll be like, damn, they're going to figure out that I've been always dissing them, talking down on them. And I don't really argue with people because, people be wondering why they have, the low self-esteem. Like, I seen that in black men and certain black women, and it's really from their childhood trauma or their parents not affirming things. But you don't look at that wrong. Some people just want to still love someone that's even a karmic family member just because you want that validation, that love from your mom and dad. I'm honestly not fucking with nobody that purposely did some traumatic shit and then I tell that you did it strategically. How people like that mistreated me would try to bind themselves to me, exes that was Haitian, try to destiny swap your mom. You can always tell when someone's trying to, they start copying you. You order cookie crumble, now they doing it. You doing natural hair, and they was always having their hair perm, now they want it. You locking your hair, they want to have sister locks. You braiding your hair the same braiding style, now they copying it. You get your wig slayed, they overspending just to get their wig slayed, and you've been stacking on that for months. People are weird. And then they will gaslight the fuck out of you. And then they will do fucking magic. The only thing is, that's why they be like, they be the one that be like, oh, be secretive, don't tell people. They're the ones that don't tell people shit. Acting innocent whole time they do that shit. Telling me you kept track of eating every food, and then that food that you eat from that auntie or family member, you sick?